Something huge is building in Madrid, and it's more than just another final. This is a clash between two elite stars, two different stories, and one major question hanging over the tournament. Can Alexander Zverev finally stop Jannik Sinner? Or are we about to witness another chapter in one of tennis' most one-sided modern rivalries? Zverev has reached the Madrid Open final again, returning to a place where he has already lifted the trophy twice. He knows these courts, he knows the atmosphere, and he knows how to win here. But standing across the net this time is the hottest player in world tennis, and maybe the toughest challenge he could possibly face right now. Jannik Sinner has turned into a machine. Calm, composed, relentless, and incredibly efficient. While many players show signs of pressure when they reach the top, Sinner seems to be doing the opposite. The higher he climbs, the more comfortable he looks. That's what makes this matchup so fascinating. After reaching the final, Zverev was asked if the pressure of a long winning streak might finally start to affect Sinner. His answer was honest and revealing. He basically said pressure comes every week when you're world number one, and Sinner already knows how to live with it. That tells you everything about how players currently view the Italian star. He is no longer the rising talent. He is the standard. Zverev also admitted something many fans have been thinking for months. Right now, tennis looks easy for Sinner. That's a scary sentence if you're the rest of the tour. Because when a top player starts making elite competition look simple, it usually means they are operating at a different level mentally and physically. And then came the most painful part of the story. Back in late 2023, Zverev beat Sinner in a dramatic Grand Slam battle that felt like a major turning point. At the time, it looked like proof that Zverev could consistently trouble him on the biggest stages. But since that night, everything has changed. He hasn't beaten Sinner since. Instead, the rivalry has flipped completely. Sinner now leads the overall head-to-head, and even more importantly, he has dominated the recent meetings. When reminded that he once had multiple wins over Sinner earlier in their careers, Zverev joked that those victories feel like ancient history now because lately, he hasn't been winning much at all. That humor likely hides real frustration. Because losing once or twice to a great player happens. Losing again and again creates a mental block. Every time they meet, memories return. Missed chances, tight sets, patterns repeating themselves. And when you know the other player believes he owns the matchup, that pressure becomes even heavier. Still, give credit to Zverev. He didn't hide from reality. He openly called Sinner the best player in the world and said if you want to win the biggest tournaments, you have to beat the best. His route to the Madrid final also showed resilience. This tournament has not been perfect for Zverev. He had difficult moments earlier in the week, including a tense battle where controversy over electronic line calling became part of the story. There were patches where his rhythm looked shaky, and times when fans wondered if he was truly in title-winning form. But champions don't always need perfect tennis. Sometimes they need timing. As the rounds progressed, Zverev sharpened up. He started striking the ball cleaner, serving with more authority, and controlling rallies earlier. By the semifinal, he looked far more dangerous. He came out aggressive, dictated play, and handled the pressure moments with authority. That win mattered for another reason too. It ended a frustrating losing streak in Masters 1000 semifinals. That may sound like a statistic, but mentally it's important. Once players start hearing about repeated losses in certain rounds, it can become baggage. Zverev dropped that baggage in Madrid. Now comes the real test. He said his plan is simple. Do not let Sinner play his game. Easy to say, incredibly hard to do, because Sinner's current game is built on taking time away from opponents. He returns deep, moves beautifully, redirects pace effortlessly, and punishes short balls immediately. If you allow him rhythm, he takes control fast. So what does Zverev need? First, he must serve brilliantly. Free points are essential. If rallies begin with neutral balls too often, Sinner usually wins the exchange. Second, Zverev needs to use his backhand aggressively down the line to break patterns. Third, he has to stay emotionally stable if things get tough early. Against Sinner, panic spreads quickly. And then there's the clay factor. Madrid's altitude makes conditions faster than many clay events, which can help big servers and aggressive hitters. That should benefit Zverev more than slower clay courts would. He has won here before for a reason. His power can rush opponents in these conditions. But Sinner has evolved beyond surface labels. He now looks dangerous everywhere. That's why history is also chasing him. Another title would continue a stunning run at the Masters level and bring him closer to milestones only legends reach. When players enter that zone, confidence becomes almost untouchable. Yet finals are different. They reset everything. No matter what the head-to-head says, no matter what happened in previous tournaments, Sunday begins at love all. Zverev knows this court. He knows the crowd energy. He knows how to manage nerves in big matches. If he starts strong and plants doubt early, maybe this becomes a real battle. And maybe that's the most important word here. Maybe. Because Sinner has made the tennis world stop doubting him. He has answered nearly every challenge with calm brutality. He doesn't need drama. He just keeps winning. For Zverev, this is about more than a trophy. It's about proving he can still beat the very best. It's about ending the streak, rewriting the rivalry, and reminding everyone that he remains a major force in men's tennis. For Sinner, it's another chance to show that this era now runs through him. So who wins in Madrid? Does Zverev use experience and home-like comfort on these courts to shock the world? Or does Sinner continue his unstoppable march and add another title to an incredible run? This final has pressure, history, revenge, and legacy all wrapped into one match. And that's why nobody should miss it. Drop your prediction in the comments right now. Is it Zverev in 3 sets or Sinner extending the streak once again?
Description.
Alexander Zverev has reached the Madrid Open final, but standing in his way is world number 1 Jannik Sinner. After losing multiple recent matches to Sinner, can Zverev finally break the streak and win another Madrid title? We break down the rivalry, key tactics, pressure moments, and who has the edge in this blockbuster final. That's everything for this blockbuster Madrid final. Now it's your turn. Can Alexander Zverev finally end the streak? Or will Jannik Sinner continue his dominance and lift another trophy? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Tennis Desk, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest stories in tennis. See you in the next one.